So.
it isn't going to change a damn thing.
That's true.
And welcome to episode 88 of Ripping the Rack podcast. We are the longest running bi-weekly, twice a month, weekly.
I think we're just going to have to go with Candlepin Chat.
Basically, whenever the hell we want to do it, podcast regarding Candlepin Bowling on the interwebs today. I am one of your tri-hosts for today. My name is Tim. I am coming to you from the sunny background of Florida.
That ain't sunny, dude. That's sunset.
That's sunset. That means it's still sunny. Sunset.
Whatever, homie. The sun never sets on a badass, huh?
That's right. Never sets on a badass. With me today is the King of the North, Calvin Locke. Calvin, how you doing?
Gentlemen, doing great.
Excellent. The Coastal Crusader, Mr. Brian Athern, is in rare mood tonight, so folks, beware.
We're going to get a good version of Brian tonight.
It could get a little spicy.
Ask me all kinds of questions.
It could get a little spicy.
We have No Filter Brian, which is always fun.
Awesome, Brian. Always
fun in my book to have No Filter Brian.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, that's our show, folks.
Have a good day, everybody.
I'll start with that bowling thing. No Dave Stewart. That sucks.
Yeah,
Corey's not a bitch. It's the governments are bitches.
No,
on both sides. So
Corey's a bitch.
No, really, Calvin.
Can we just go with Corey being a bitch, because it sounds so much better than the Canadian government?
It doesn't, though, because it's not Corey's fault. Like, how are you going to run this tournament with your sanctions in New Brunswick?
Well, it'll be lifted in 2 weeks. Be good to go.
All right, cool. In 2 weeks, I hope Corey will put it back on. We'll see who signs up.
I won't be able. By the way, I will not be able to make it. Unfortunately,
we can just make it a different date.
Me either. So
you guys will be there.
Not this year.
No, not this year.
Unfortunately, I got some stuff going on, and unfortunately can't be there. But anyway,
that's too bad.
It does.
You're just gonna have to cancel your plans.
You know what? I will do that. I'll cancel what I have got.
Good job.
Thank you.
Because that's what you're supposed to do. When people put a lot of pressure on you, you're just supposed to cave.
Yeah, you're supposed to cave. Say. Yeah.
Oh.
Peer pressure.
Peer pressure.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what they call that.
Yeah, I can do that. Fuck it. Why not?
Yeah, you got this.
I got it. I got it. So let's talk.
Let's talk the Maple Leafs. They won. Yes.
Holy shit! Is there a blue moon too?
No, the cup's coming to Canada.
On a tour, like a historic tour, like to the Hall of Fame.
It's always in the Hall of Fame.
I was gonna say the cup's always in Canada.
It's always in Canada. We get the original, the OG.
Yeah, the cup's always in Canada. Just the names on it aren't always from Canada. Well, no, they pretty much are, but they're not always playing for a Canadian team.
Nobody needs to know that.
So let's talk bowling. Number one, let's talk some upcoming tournaments.
Okay.
We have the Chicha Rose Between Two Thorns. That is actually coming up next week, February 19th. So Saturday, February 19th. That is at Exeter. There is plenty of room, folks, to sign up for the 9 a.m. shift. Matter of fact, they had some teams drop out. So the 9 a.m. shift is wide open. There's room for 12 teams. This is a 2-men, 1-woman tournament. This is a scratch tournament. Let me see if I can kind of go down the...
Anybody wants a washed-up has-been, I'm available.
If anybody wants a washed-up has-been, that could be. Brian's available. I say could be. You're throwing a good ball right now.
Yeah, but I was pretty good at one time, so I kind of am a has-been.
I know, but you're missing the point. The point is you're throwing a better ball over the last couple of weeks.
That is true. I am.
But... Thank you.
What? No way.
No, seriously, Calvin, he is.
No way.
I've gone 364 league nights in a row.
I don't believe you.
I saw it. He beat me one of them.
Of course I did.
I wasn't there. But
no, listen, I beat the great Gim Dodaro actually one week when he was there.
That is true. You beat me by what? 1, 2?
I mean, that's
4. I beat you by 4, but I did bowl 365. And you
that's
bowled
pretty easy. I saw Tim's scores. Anybody could beat that.
That is true because I am in a wicked slump right now. But that's okay. Chicha Rose, 1-day tournament. It is $375 for the team. There will be a Valentine's Day party to follow in Shooter's Pub.
That doesn't divide equally. What is that?
$375?
Yeah.
Really?
$125 a piece, homie.
Would you like to try it again?
Would you like us to do the conversion for you?
That doesn't divide equally.
It's a 5-string qualifier. Top 14 teams make the playoffs, with your top 2 teams getting a bye into the second round. Playoffs. They are
playoffs.
Elimination style. The noon shift, the last I knew, the noon shift is full. The 9 a.m. shift is wide open. So, folks, sign up. More people, the betterer. Yep.
I'm picking Amanda Carroll to have high average for everyone.
Oh, wiped out.
I'm picking Amanda Carroll to carry her team.
Well, her team sucks, so I hope so.
Her team could probably not bowl and she'd still win.
Her team.
They probably will.
At least one of her teammates is, and I'll say it, is not good. Borderline. Borderline
used to could. No, used to could.
Oh, he's definitely a used to could. I can't believe you talk about Jeff Surratt that way, but it's true.
Well, Jeff hasn't had the greatest of years.
Jeff Surratt's a bum.
Not a bum. I'd put him up there with Calvin Locke, but he's not a bum.
Oh, he's a bum. And excuse me, I think I have more world titles than him, so way above and beyond Jeff Surratt.
So basically what you're saying
by one.
Basically what you're saying is you've been carried by your teammates more than he has.
Wait a minute. So you have 3. Corey has 3 too, right?
Yeah.
Who's had the higher average in all those worlds? You or Corey?
Me.
Really?
Yeah. I kid you not. Every one of them. Every one of them. He's never.
Were you the highest average on the team every year, Calvin?
Every year.
I'm serious.
Yeah. On my team every year at Worlds.
And you didn't bowl 5th in any of those?
Nope.
Good for you, dude. No, seriously, good for you.
Well, no, could you imagine how bad his average would be if he was bowling 5th?
Excuse me, mister. No.
What? Okay, I'm just asking. So anyway, Chicha Rose Between Two Thorns, sign up. Saturday, February 19th, 9 a.m. and 12 p.m. Playoffs to come after that.
Playoffs?
I am serious, though. Amanda's going to have the high average in the whole tournament.
Okay. We have the Candlepins for Cancer TV roll-off. That is coming up.
Roll-off or taping?
The roll-off. The roll-off is, and I just lost it, son
of a gun.
Of a rotten
bird shark.
Biscuit.
Hold on one sec, folks. This is what happens when you let Tim touch things that he shouldn't be touching.
We're not allowed to have nice things.
We can't have nice things, Tim.
Let
me guess. Gim Dodaro ran the damn computer, didn't he?
No. Tim definitely did. There is no doubt in my mind that Mr. Tim Matero is an idiot. And now my system is freezing, which means that I can't even. Oh, there we go.
Awesome. Use your phone.
Don't tell me what to do.
I think he will, and I will.
The TV, so the roll off. That's actually got multiple shifts.
Multiple. Are you sure?
Yes, I am sure. And
multiple.
God, why? Here we go. So
we go. Let's
TV
go.
roll-offs are in Exeter, New Hampshire at Exeter Lanes. We have Tuesday, February 8th, which is tomorrow at 1 p.m. We have Thursday, February 10th, 1 p.m. We have Saturday the 12th at 10 a.m. We have Saturday the 12th at 1 p.m. We have Sunday the 13th at 10 a.m. We have Sunday the 13th at 1 p.m. So we have a plethora of shifts available. They've got a great list of people trying out. I did notice a couple of names that we haven't seen for a while. Chris Sargent will be making an appearance on Thursday, February 10th at 1 p.m. And I believe Peter Flynn is making an appearance on Sunday the 13th at 1 p.m. We do have some women making an attempt, which is great. Love to see it. So sign up. Your taping date is set. The taping will be Sunday, March 13th at Leda Lanes. So Sunday, March 13th at 9 a.m. at Leda Lanes will be the taping. So from my understanding, it's $80 to get in. That covers both if you make the taping as well. And then, so the top 5 make the taping, and then they usually pay from 6 through like 15 or something like that. Like it's a good payout.
Yeah, no, it's a good payout.
Yeah. So one of these, I'd love to make them. Hopefully sometime I can. So there is that. We have Steve Reno's Sunday Super Bowl tournament. If I'm not mistaken, it is full, but check with Reno. You can check with that on Candlepin Chat. It is the 21st annual singles knockout Bogey Lanes, Sunday, February 13th, starting at 9:30 a.m. The cost is $30. Limited to the first 54 paid entries. First prize is $300. There will be some gift certificates, scratch tickets, and cash prizes to be awarded. First round is a 3-string qualifier. Second round, top 32 scores from first round will compete in 1-string head-to-head matches, with winners moving up the ladder until 2 bowlers are left. So pretty cool. And along that same lines, there is a Candlepin Calcutta. To find out more about the Calcutta, it is a gambling type program. Place a wager on someone, and to read more about it, go to Candlepin Calcutta on Facebook. Everything's right there, including how to play
the bowlers
and whatnot.
And hey, where it is Super Bowl weekend coming up, I just want to say I am very upset that I do not get to go to Canada again for the 560. I love that tournament. I miss it very much. It's 2 years in a row. Tim and I actually went in 2020 before all hell broke loose. It was the last time we went to Canada. And I miss it. And I can't wait to bowl it again. Here's the 560.
I know. Such a good weekend. And it would have stormed again. We would have got 40 centimeters on Friday.
I'll tell you what, it's not the 560 if it doesn't storm.
Right.
And
exactly.
The last time we had the 560, guys, for anybody that doesn't know, it's an amazing tournament that they ran in Moncton for a lot of years. I bowled in it for probably 10 years in a row at least. They had 36 teams the last time we did it. They had a full house. It was 3 divisions of 12. It was amazing. It's one of the best tournaments going, and I can't wait for it to go again.
And they had like 5 or 6 teams on the wait list.
Yeah, it's the biggest tournament going,
unreal.
Pretty much. And it's mixed, handicapped, marathon. It's amazing. It's so much fun. If you can get up there when they do it again, support the 560 because it's one of the best tournaments going today.
But we lost our house because Tommy and Jill moved.
That's true. Tim, we got to get a hotel room now. Shit, we got to stay at the casino.
I am not. Oh, okay.
I mean,
we'll stay at the casino.
I mean, that's okay. You don't need to stay here where I have a Julie and I'm 2 minutes away from the casino.
You do have a Julie.
But that's okay. You guys don't need to stay here at all. Do not worry about it.
Tim, hold on. While there's Julie, there's also Calvin. And if we stay at the casino, we're 0 minutes.
But Calvin has a Julie.
But there's Calvin.
Yeah, but I like Calvin. I know it's kind of crazy like that.
Calvin's the best.
Well, I don't know about the best, but
oh yeah,
you like Calvin because he's like you. He's
good bowler.
No,
good bowler.
Hold on. At times, brutally honest to a fault.
What's wrong with that?
I will say to you both every once in a while, read the room, and that's where I'll leave it.
Nah, what's the point of that?
Exactly. All right.
Have I ever made anyone cry?
Yes. Move along now.
Oh, I think I have probably.
Yeah, I have.
Let's see. We have a Pro Series. Not only do we have results, but we have the next Pro Series, which is the last Pro Series.
Wait, what? Do we have the results from the previous Pro Series?
We do.
Or this Pro Series that just happened?
We have both. But I'm not. We're
are
beyond.
They from Barber or Freshie?
They're from Barber.
Of course they are.
Yeah. So the next Pro Series, folks, and this is what you'll need to watch out for. This is the last Pro Series of the year before the
playoffs.
So those of us that are just out of the top 24 need to bowl well to get into the top 24.
Tim, what do I need? And don't say miracle because we know that.
Brian, you would need to bowl. Let's see, it's a 5-string qualifier to get in. So
could I go 1,500?
You would need to bowl. I don't think you need to go 1,500. I think you need to go 1,200.
Oh, at least.
If you go 1,200, and then you average a 200 every string in the roll-offs, and you win. You might come in 25th.
So you're saying there's not a chance?
I think you got.
So it's exactly what I thought.
Got this.
All right.
I think you got this.
Maybe they'll let me do the announcing sometime.
I was sitting in the 24th spot going into this last one, but I didn't
show up.
I was in Florida, being warm, so I have dropped out of the top 24. I need a good showing.
Hey, by the way, speaking of Pro Series, props to Evan Schilling for his bloody sock.
That
was gross.
That was gross. I almost threw up.
God.
And, why do you keep going when it gets before that? Like
he's in
put on a sneaker, homie.
Homie?
Put on a sneaker.
Can I finish? Can I hold on. We jumped off topic. So the next one is at Millis. That is March 5th. That is the singles elimination. So that is a 5-string qualifier. And then it's singles elimination. Shift times are at 12 and 2. They will open at 10 a.m. if needed. Watch the Candlepin Pro Series on Facebook or Candlepin Chat for signups. Those will be coming soon. Again, last stop before the playoffs, which will be Saturday, April 2nd. So Pro Series results.
Like it looked like he put a nail in his foot. Like that's how gross it was. Like he looked like he was digging his toe with a nail.
Put a sneaker on.
Well, I mean, did you see the picture of his? And I don't know if he sent it or if he snapped it out. The picture of his shoe.
No, I think he snapped of his toe.
Yeah, no, he must have snapped it out today. I mean, his shoe, because the way he slides his back foot.
Yeah, it turns it completely over sideways like I do, but worse.
Oh my God. It is torn to shreds. He needs to get a
Evan, I get it, buddy. Shoes are expensive, but if you need a hand, just give me a call, man. I'll throw you something, dude. Like you don't need to mangle your big toe to bowl, homie.
Oh yeah. For real. No, it was it was nanaste.
Oh my God.
It was gross.
It was.
And the little video that they took, and all you see is his blood streaks on the like seriously, man. You need to get a foot protector on your shoe.
He has one. He burned through it. That's the thing. He has a toe guard.
Yeah, but at least it's got rubber, and then you get into the shoe.
But he did that. No, he did that. He had a shoe guard. That's the thing. He's had a toe guard, a shoe guard on his shoe. He's had 2 of them. He's literally blown
he blows through them.
The way he slides is he drags the middle part of his toe. So where the Velcro comes across, he literally just drags that apart.
Yeah, it's.
Could you imagine making your foot look like that and still not being as good as your fiance?
It would be incredible.
Man, Calvin, what's that like being not as good as your wife?
Oh, I'm better than my wife. She'll even tell you that. She knows that. If anything, your insult would be not being better than your father-in-law, because he's like 60 and
we knew you weren't going to be that good ever. Come on now.
So let's bring this back.
Okay.
Pro Series results from Leda Lanes. A couple of shout outs before we get into the playoffs and talk about that is the Brian Crowell, 680. He was the number one. I know it was a doubles, but he was the high bowler. Yeah. Very consistent for the most part. He had what I would call one big string. He was 24, 30, 33, 54, 39 for a 680.
Man, he's the quietest guy that goes over 130 majority of his strings in a long time. Like, seriously, like, Brian Crowell throws some big strings and no one ever talks about him.
Well, he was gone for a lot of years.
I didn't know that. So. Yeah,
no, Brian didn't bowl tournaments or didn't bowl for, oh my God, I bet it was 15 plus years.
Yeah,
like a long time. Like, I remember Brian when I first started, and then he went away. Life, whatever.
Yeah.
He's a good bowler. He's a good dude.
From what
I know, I don't know.
They call him the silent assassin for a reason. The dude doesn't.
Yep.
Celebrate at all. He throws a bomb and pushes the button and does it again.
Yep. So you had Timmy Douglas, 648. Joe Smith, 644, Kustak, 633, Joey Lister, 632, Steve Reno Jr., 632, Godwin, 631, Nick Leach, 623, Tim Jalbert, 622, and Lou Gacharner at 620. Were your top 10 as far as, the singles portion.
Yeah.
The elimination results, this was an elimination tournament. You had in the round 1, and I will go through this. Nate Lee's Brian Fuller were your top scores at 274. Corrado Pani, Justin Waters, 262. Dave Malahan, Mike Kustak, 258. Freshie and Whitcomb, 252. Austin Barnes, Nick Leach, 250. Aaron Fontaine, John Blaze, 245. Chris Parkinson's Lou Gacharna, 241. And McKinley and Baker at 229 was the cut. Getting knocked out was Norcross and Harris, Amanda Carroll and Craig Holbrook, Sean Sears, Jason Gauthier Jr., Scott LaPierre, Jeff LaPierre, Brian Mayer, Dean Sullivan, Jay Simino, John Winchell, Eric Bromberg, Justin Scally, and Glennis McKinley and Joe Smith got knocked out.
A lot of good names got knocked out.
Yep.
A lot of big names got knocked out.
Yep. Round 2, you had your folks coming in now that had to buy in the first round. Evan Riva and Aaron St. Cyr with a huge 309. Corrado Pani, Justin Waters, 265. Surratt and Barber, 265. Godwin and Jalbert, 255. Freshie and Whitcomb, 252. Matt Nichols, Tim Douglas, 251. Corey Packer, Joey Lister, 247. Austin Barnes, Nick Leach, right at the cut at 244. Missing the cut, getting knocked out round 2 was Nate Lee's Brian Fuller, Jimbo Ayotte, and Chris Bovair. Ed Woodside, Steve Reno Jr., Steve Walsh, Brian Crowell, McKinley and Baker, Aaron Fontaine, John Blay, Dave Malahan, Mike Kustak, Chris Parkinson, and Lou Gacharna were knocked out in round 2. And moving on to round 3, you're down to your final 8. This was, again, Evan Riva, Aaron St. Cyr with another big score, 281. Corrado Pani, Justin Waters, 252. That's what, 3 rounds in a row where they were like the number 2. Godwin and Jalbert, 251. Austin Barnes, Nick Leach, 244. Getting cut in round 3. You had Freshie and Wickham, Corey Packard, Joey Lister, Matt Nicholas, Tim Douglas. And I do want to give a special shout out to your last place elimination round 3 team of Jeff Surratt and Dave Barber with a 194.
They did so good.
So good.
I watched that. I watched that string. It was just
90.
So good.
I think Surratt had 99, 98, and I think Barber with like 95 or something like that.
Yeah, it was impressive.
Very impressive.
Yeah,
I'm impressive.
Surprised they didn't make the cut. I am.
Your round 4, which is your final 4. Evan and Aaron, another huge score, 294.
Yeah.
So I want to, just look, they went 309, 281, 294. That's huge bowling. Austin Barnes, Nick Leach, 235, and getting knocked out was Godwin and Jalbert, and Corrado Pani and Justin Waters. So your final was, and congratulations, of course, go out to Austin Barnes and Nick Leach. They were able to outlast Evan and Aaron, 257 to 242. Again, that was some really impressive bowling in the playoffs from all of them. I think that was Aaron's first finals. I think I could be wrong. But that's a heck of a series. Evan in the playoffs was 135, 155, 173 before he blew his toe out and ended up with a 112. His last one. So, he was 575 in the 4 strings in the playoffs.
Yeah.
So he
who knows if he doesn't blow his toe out, they might win.
Yeah, they might. I mean,
that's got to be painful. Like, we all talk about bowling through pain, but I mean, we saw the picture of his toe.
There's bowling through pain, which we all do occasionally, and then there's that
gutting it out.
Yeah. Even Aaron St. Cyr in the playoffs was 152, 149, 121, 130. So again, great job by them. But a big congratulations to Nick Leach and Austin Barnes. I thought they did phenomenal. Great job by them.
Yeah, very well done. Good tournament.
Yep. Did we talk about the post that somebody posted about how the 4 guys in the finals were all under 30?
Yeah.
Billy did.
Bloom, that's
Nick,
crazy.
Nick Leach was the oldest person in the.
He was the oldest guy in the finals.
What is he? He must have been 20. I don't know how old Nick is. 26, 27?
27, I think.
It's not he's not close to 30. And I say that within like 3 or 4 years, but
I mean, Evan's 25.
Yeah.
And Aaron is 22?
Aaron and Austin 21? Are not. Yeah, they're not Austin, that much.
I don't even think, is Austin 21?
Yes, he is.
Okay.
Yeah. But I mean, if you think about it, like, that's a good, like, as Billy said in his post, it's great for the game. It really is, to show that these young guys are making statements early. You look at a tournament like this and you think, okay, well, you got Baker, you got McKinley, like, they're probably your front runners, Winchell and whoever he's bowling with. The older guys that you are established, you think about, but then you think about, like, you see the finals and you're like, oh, the young guys aren't going quietly into the night. They're making a statement, and that's great. It really is great for the game, honestly.
I am not disagreeing with you. I think it's fantastic, and I love the fact that we had a couple of women make it in.
Absolutely.
Glennis and Joe. Glennis made it in with Joe Smith, and Amanda made it in with Craig Holbrook. So I love to see it. I think that's something that can certainly.
It's the Pro Series for a reason. It's not called the Male Pro Series or like whatever for a reason. Like, it's the Pro Series, and I'm happy that there are a couple women who stepped up and Like they're honestly two of the better bowlers in the game, not male or female, just bowlers in general.
Absolutely.
And I'm going to agree with Calvin.
Okay.
Everybody should.
But no, Brian, you make a actually, it's a really good point. You got the young generation. God, I fucking can't stay. I can't believe that I'm saying, not that I'm agreeing with Brian, because I actually agree with Brian on quite a bit. But I can't believe I'm saying the young generation, because I still feel like I'm.
Yeah, you're young in the head.
Jimmy, listen, if I can't classify myself as the young generation anymore, you can. Calvin and I can't anymore, so you can.
I'm old.
You're younger than me. Shut up.
But that's the thing. I feel like I'm young. It's like saying something dirty is 2 white horses fell in the mud and 3 came out. I mean, it's young, but I'm not. You know what I mean? No?
Oh,
I mean, you. Honestly, Tim,
I miss Fridays.
No. This saying fits you. You have probably forgotten more about bowling than Calvin and I will know. Honestly. Like,
I wouldn't go that far.
No, you've been around for 30 plus years.
No, I know. It's just it's funny to sit there and saw it, but Billy is correct, and you're correct when you talk about the women of the game, and you talk about the young generation and the young kids coming up. The fact of the matter is, like, the world's team that I bowl on, I am by far the oldest guy in I know.
You're Gramps.
There is a reason why my nickname on that team is Gramps. It's just funny to me because I act younger than all of them.
You don't act younger than Billy. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Well, Billy does watch Wheel of Fortune quite frequently.
Yes.
So.
With Mumsy.
Excuse me.
Well,
there's nothing wrong with Wheel of Fortune.
There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. It is my 3-year-old son's favorite show. When I ask him what time it is, he says it's Vanna time.
Absolutely.
Because he knows it's Vanna White time.
But getting back to this is, we talk about.
Jim doesn't like talking about Vanna White.
He doesn't like talking about anything that makes him feel old.
No, we talk about a dying sport, and we talk about a game that's dying. When there's a chance that this game can succeed and this game can grow, and you're seeing little bits here and there, and it's been really difficult, obviously, the last 2 years because of COVID and the restrictions and the ups and the downs of the fact that okay, we're going to loosen them up. Nope. Oh, go fuck yourself. We're not anymore. We're now tightening them back up again. Oh no, just kidding, folks. We're going to loosen them back up again. And there's the cat.
Hey.
Hello, Kitty.
Hi, Kitty. Say hi, Lucy.
Hi, Lucy.
Oh, Lucy got me right in the tit. Son of a.
That's called a moob.
I believe they call that a breast, not a.
It's a moob. It's a man boob.
Where was I going? Oh, so I don't think the game is dying. We do have a lot of younger talent, younger generational talent coming up. And Lucy is trying to swat at Calvin's head. That's awesome. Nice job, Lucy. And then you start seeing some more of the women coming in and bowling some of these events. You see Amanda Carroll, you see Glennis, you see Shannon Scribner's done it. Maddie, you've seen Maddie do it.
Kerrigan's done it too.
Kerrigan's done it. There's others out there. Aaron Merrill is a prime example of someone that's got a lot of talent.
Brooke had a kid, and Brooke is still a very, very good bowler.
Absolutely. And I could see her getting back into it as their child gets a little older. Brooke was a hell of a bowler. She still is. Who am I kidding? She was and is a hell of a bowler.
She's featured in Sports Illustrated because she won the Grand Slam of bowling, I guess, is what they featured her in Faces in the Crowd.
Something like I don't remember exactly what it was. So,
anyway, she was in Sports Illustrated.
Yes,
which is cool.
Yeah. Yeah. So, you know, there's. Sorry, Lucy keeps trying to jump up, and then she scratches the shit out of me. Where was I going with that? Oh, again, up in Canada, Calvin, you've got the younger kids, right?
Sure.
Well, sorry, I know. I know we can't.
4 of them.
I know we can't. I know. I know it's tough to talk about right now because obviously you guys haven't really done much in the way of bowling over the last 2 years.
Right.
So it's really tough to talk about the Canadian game.
Yeah.
But I mean, Tasha is still young.
She wouldn't tell you that.
In my again, what is she? She just turned 30?
Yeah, 30, 31, I think.
Yeah, she's young. You've got
Jill is still young in a sense.
Jill?
She has a lot of years of bowling left.
Yeah, I think
she's
so.
in good health. She throws if she doesn't overpower the ball, it's one of those things. She could throw that ball, she throws for a lot of.
I think so. I believe so. You know, the game has been really good to me over the past 30 years.
Hey, Pedro.
No, I mean it. It's I've met some of my best friends this way.
Hi.
I've met, you know, and become friends with people I never would have become friends with.
That's Calvin.
You know? When I say it's been good to me, that's what I'm talking about. It's the relationships. Yeah. And the older I get, the more that becomes more important to me than the actual score. Don't get me wrong. I still want to fucking win.
He's still a miserable prick when he bowls bad.
Yes.
Yeah.
I am, but not like I used to be.
No, Kelly calls it my church. She goes, you can go there and you can get all your frustrations out, and it's your church. And I appreciate that, is what she says. That bowling is my church.
Calvin, do we have any questions?
Let's get some walk letters.
I don't have any questions.
Really?
Do you have any?
I feel like we have. I feel like I didn't answer someone's questions. Let me.
I don't know. Do we have any predictions on the next money match?
The next money match is going to be, if I'm not mistaken,
Sean
Baker and McKinley.
Yeah.
Taking on Winchell and
2.0.
Yeah.
Rematch for the titles.
I will say this, you know, as far as the last money match is concerned, the one with Dom and Mark Smith, no one was beating Winchell and Fuller that day.
No.
You know, I know Mark didn't bowl as well as he wanted to. He's a better bowler than what he did, but it didn't matter. They
both go 620 that day. They lose.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that's a marquee score, but it's 120, 24 average, and you're still gonna lose. Like, I'd take 124 and leave on any day. Honestly, I really would.
And lose?
Not lose, but I take 124 pretty much any day I walk in the building. And that's me. That's just me. I know you two, way better bowlers than I am, would take 128 and walk out the door and be okay with it. But I'd take 124. It'd be my high 10. I'm not going to lie.
I mean, there were. So I will say.
Oh no, you can shit on my high 10. It's fine.
Why? You can shit on your high 10. I don't shit on anyone's high stuff. No. The fact is you earned that. You bowled it. I don't know what more you want me to say.
It's my high tournament 10. I have gone 13, but it was a house tournament. Lights weren't on. I'm not saying I fouled, but
let's talk foul
because
light.
fouling's bad, and I
okay.
wouldn't do that. I'm just saying that it wasn't a sanctioned tournament, so I can't count it as my 13. But
let's talk foot fouls for a moment.
You're an adult. Don't go over the fucking line. How hard is it? My 3-year-old stays behind the damn line. He's 3.
Calvin, what's your take on foot fouls?
I don't care.
You're Canadian, of course you don't.
As long as you're not walking over the line, I don't care. If you put a toe over the line, you're not gonna beat me with a toe over the line. I hate to tell you.
But when is enough enough? Because Tim and I bowl in a league where dudes go a whole foot over, their heels over the foul line.
Are they sliding over or are they walking over?
They're sliding.
Well, there you go. Just a lot of momentum going over the line, whatever.
It's a rule. I
don't care. As long as you're not walking over it and then throwing the ball, I don't care. If you're just sliding over it and your momentum takes you there, whatever. You're not changing anything on my ball or yours.
Okay. I guess that's one way to look at it. So, wait, hold on. So, because I've done this. I've been that guy, and I'll fully admit to it. So, what if I walked to the lob line and threw a ball and got a strike and called it a strike?
That's what I said. That's different. You're walking over the line.
You're still going over the line.
Yeah, but you're walking over the line. You're doing it on purpose. When you're doing it, when you're just sliding,
doing it on purpose too.
They're not doing it on purpose. They're sliding over the line, Brian. They're just sliding.
They could take a step back and stay behind the line. How are they not doing it on purpose?
Maybe they don't know.
Nobody's because their ball doesn't hit the same spot when they don't go over the line as when they go over the line they score better.
It absolutely
called an advantage.
No, it absolutely could go in the exact same spot. Tim's loving this.
Then try it.
Could go. I could easily do it, and it would go in the exact same spot.
Okay, then do it.
I will. I'll do it. Next time we bowl a tournament, I'll go over the line every time. I'll move up.
Cool. I'll call you on it every goddamn time.
No, and I'll tell you go fuck yourself. Because I'll just say
then we'll have a grievance committee about it.
It hasn't changed my ball one bit because I'm still beating your ass. Cool, so it wouldn't matter.
It's still a foul. And I'll win.
Brian,
You'll throw a 0 and I'll throw a 104 and I'll win.
Brian, I could probably throw the ball from the back of the dots and still beat you. So it doesn't matter.
That's incorrect because I knocked you out of the Can-Am playoffs one year. So don't start with that, Calvin. No, Calvin, you had an absolute hissy fit and you absolutely booted the ball return into oblivion. And you could ask Kingston because you were bowling with her. I made the big 6 on the right and you had a hissy fit, punched the ball return, walked back into the arcade in Bangor and sat on the arcade bench and almost cried.
Not even close.
Absolutely. You were so mad
even close.
Because I'm not as good as you. And you were mad that you lost to a never was like me. It's okay. It happens. Tim loses to me occasionally. You don't have to be embarrassed. It just means that you had a bad day and I beat you.
Never happened.
Oh, absolutely it did. And we can ask a lot of people and you know what? We'll ask Mary because Mary had to speak to you because you had to be spoken to about your sportsmanship.
No, not at all.
Absolutely, it happened, dude. I'm sorry. I'm calling you out on it.
It's the best shit ever.
Why? Because it's true?
I fucking love this shit.
I'm sorry, Calvin. You lost to me at one point. It happened. Mr. I've won 3 worlds, lost to Brian, the nobody Athern. It happens.
Never.
No, it did. It did, but I'm sorry. Hey, you know what?
It's okay, man.
Calvin, I will take great pride in knowing I'm dirty little secret from bowling that you lost to. It's okay. It happened in Bangor. It happened on 9 and 10. And I can absolutely say you walked in the back and punched the track and field machine right in the side of it. Because I watched you do it.
So anyway, good talk.
Not a talk, it's just a rehashing of events that happened.
Oh my god! So we got no questions.
Best time. No, we don't have any questions.
I bet we got some after this, though.
I hope we do.
If anybody wants to know the shot I made, it's the 1-5-3. What's behind the 3-pin?
The 9-pin.
9-pin.
Oh, sorry. 1-5-3-9. 6'10". That's what I made to beat Calvin. The whole right side of the rack.
Oh.
He's right, everybody. He did it. He did it. He's the best.
I missed the head pin and beat Calvin. So much fun.
I've missed the head pin before.
Yeah, and won a world. See?
You did.
And
it still didn't bother Robbie as much as it's bothering Calvin right now. I don't give a shit. You got Honest Brian tonight.
So if we got Honest Brian, let's keep asking some questions here. Brian, okay. What are your thoughts on women joining the men's worlds?
They're a lot better than me, and I'm probably taking one of their spots.
Well, shit, that didn't go the way I was hoping it would go.
You telling me you'd rather have me than Amanda Carroll on a world's team? Be fucking honest.
God, no. I'd have Amanda before I'd have you.
Exactly. Thank you. It's not hard. Come on, I'm a realist.
I'd have
but
Julie before
I've also gone on record as saying Brian is one of my most favorite and best teammates that I've ever had on a team.
I'm a hell of a scorekeeper, dude.
Brian is a fantastic end of the bench guy to have on your team.
I can occasionally bowl if I need to.
Yep, knows his role, knows that he's there to pump up the team, knows he's there to keep score, knows that if he comes off the bench, he's coming off to throw a few marks, throw a couple of strings, things like that. And there are far too many selfish people that bowl that refuse to do that. Refuse to do that.
So many.
Far too many, unfortunately. God, I'm trying to think of a good question that we could ask.
It's fine. Nice... We can end on the fact that I'm horrible. It's okay.
No. I'm trying to think of like something we could ask it. A nice divisive question that could get Brian riled up. What do you think, Calvin? We got something for Brian?
I'm thinking.
You know what? This is a new segment, folks.
I can think of a whole bunch of things that gets me riled up.
Okay. Bowling. This is a new segment.
What grinds
Brian's gears?
Yeah.
Brian,
Well then, Brian, it's your segment.
This is your segment. You go for it.
What grinds Brian's
It's easy. Gears? It's a 7-letter word. It's called lobbing.
Okay. Don't just stop there.
Keep going, yeah.
Keep going.
Lobbing fucking bothers me. It does. Because
why does it bother you?
Okay. Because you can go over the football line and it won't change a goddamn thing about your ball. And you're right, Calvin. It doesn't. I'm sorry. I'm just talking to my kid about why he's wrong. He's 3. But when you lob, it absolutely gives you an advantage. Because if I'm trying to make a 9-pin drop and I have to navigate 60 feet of the lane and you have to navigate 30, you have an effing advantage. I'm sorry. The lob line is there for a reason. Keep it behind the damn line. We're all adults. We can all read a rule book. We can all follow the rules. Keep your foot and your ball behind the line. Thank you for attending my TED Talk.
Yeah, but it shouldn't make a difference because your ball is, you have more control over your ball when you throw it down and hit the ground than you do when you throw it up in the air and then it just hits in any which direction.
Okay,
it could navigate your ball to any which way. You have no control
problem,
over
Bill Nye the Science Guy. Give me this. So when you throw a ball with rotation, when that ball hits the lane,
right,
does it rotate more when it hits the lane initially or when you throw it 35 feet down the lane and it hits, stops spinning, and then goes another 10 feet before it hits anything?
Yes, but you have to hope that when you let go of that ball, when it hits, it goes in the proper direction that you want because it could hit here and then go that way. It could hit here and then go that way. You don't know.
Here's the cool thing about habitual lobbers. They fucking practice. So, they know what they're going to hit.
It depends on if
they practice. No, listen, I watched a habitual lobber, God rest his soul, throw a fucking 200 game. And yes, I'm goddamn sour about it because I don't have one. And this dude who threw an actual probably fucking 6 game, because that's all the balls that counted, threw a 200. So, I'm a little sour about that. And yes, you're never going to convince me that if you throw the ball 45 feet down the lane, and hit a single pin, that the same person who throws it 60 feet down the lane is going to hit that same single. No, I'm sorry. Lobbing helps. Foot fouling probably doesn't. Lobbing helps.
Okay, I want you one night. I want you to throw nothing but lobs, and I want you to tell me what your score is. I want you to throw nothing but lobs, and I want you to control that ball.
No, you don't.
Yes,
no,
I
you
do.
don't. And I'll tell you why. I used to pitch slow pitch softball.
What's
you
your
do
point?
not want me to lob the ball because I will hit the fucking middle of the alley every time, right under the fucking landing.
That's fine.
Calvin, I could throw it. I could probably throw it 55 feet, hit the middle of the alley every single time.
That's fine. Really could. That's what I want you to do. And I want you to tell me what your score is at the end of the night. I want you to practice lobbing. I want you to practice your lobbing so that when you get good at lobbing.
Listen. It's a big difference, dude, from somebody who lobs it 4 or 5 times a game to somebody who literally has to pick single pins and they have to throw it beyond the lob line to make it. You and I both know that, dude. You and I both know the habitual lobbers who can't bowl good without lobbing. You know it's a problem, and you're blinded to it because you want to stir the fucking shit.
But that's not it. Neither of those lobbers are better bowlers than me.
How about 100 people that?
Well, there you go.
Not.
None of them are better than me.
Listen, Calvin, in your mind, no one's better than you, and that's what makes you a good bowler. No, that's what makes you a good bowler. Every bowler should have the mentality no one's better than them. That's what makes them good. What I'm saying is, and you would be pissed too, if you bowled 125, okay, and you lost a string to 126, and that dude had a plank on a wood, and it was the 10 pin. He had a plank on it, and you know he can't hit that pin, but he throws it 3/4 of the way down. It hits, doesn't have a chance to go in the gutter, bounces, and hits that pin as a spare. Are you not going to be pissed?
No.
I'm sorry. That differentiates you from me. You can take a loss when someone legit cheated to beat you. They didn't beat you. They legit cheated to win. They cheated. It's breaking a rule, Calvin. And you have your eyes closed right now because you know I'm right. It's breaking a rule.
My eyes are wide open.
They are absolutely not, dude. Unless you are super stoned, those eyes were extremely closed. I watched them. I was looking at you while I was talking.
Brian, I was sitting right here, but I'm watching this. I'm watching the screen. I don't know what you want me to tell you.
I want you to admit that lobbing is breaking the rules.
It's breaking the rules 100%, but it doesn't change.
So it's a 0. It's a 0 ball.
Sure, it is, but it still doesn't change the effect of somebody doing it on my game. If somebody wants to do it, by all means, do it. You're still not going to beat me.
So here's the thing, Calvin. The scenario I just said. You throw 130. Let's say it's 130. Good game. Right? Somebody throws 131 because they made a pin with a wood like this, and they couldn't hit it to save their life, but they chucked it 3/4 of the way down the alley and hit once. Didn't have a chance to go in the gutter like you knew it would.
Right.
And they hit the wood and it goes.
Okay.
So you're going to take that okay.
Yeah, I'm
not going to be upset that they literally broke a written rule in the rule book to win.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
They cheated and knew.
I'm fine with that. Because they beat me. They bowled better.
No, they didn't.
Just like you once in a blue moon, apparently. And this is not admitting it, that you beat me. It happens. Sometimes
I did it legally.
Worst bowlers beat somebody. It just happens. So if they're gonna beat me,
so here's the same thing.
Go ahead.
Here's the same thing, Calvin. Here's the same thing.
Yeah.
Someone bets you, okay, what's it cost you to get in the Worlds? Let's say $500. Okay. Sure. Let's say they're gonna race you 30 times.
Okay.
And it's tied going into it, or it's not tied. Let's just say that you need to win. You need to win the money, and they duct tape your feet together and beat you in a foot race to win. It's the same damn thing. It's cheating. It's cheating to win. You lob the ball. It's cheating. So, on that note, am I wrong? it's cheating.
I didn't say you were wrong. I'm
then,
saying
okay, Timothy James Matero.
Yes.
What is your opinion on lobbing?
I don't like it. I've gone on record as saying that.
Is it cheating? Is it cheating?
Obviously, I've gone on record as saying that. I've also gone on record saying I don't take shit out of the gutters, but we've seen that happen. Both American and Canadian.
Exactly. No, it's not that. No, we all give him shit about it, but seriously, we all know the people that lob, and we all know the people that take shit shots.
I've seen that. I don't like people going over the line. Look, if the foul lights aren't going to be on, I struggle to enforce that rule because it's just too difficult to enforce. Unless
I agree.
Look, it's one thing to have. You're going over the line by a half an inch to an inch, versus the guy that's going a full foot over the line sliding. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's my thing with the line. If the foul lights aren't going to be on, and you got a guy that's going over an inch, you got a guy that's toes going over the line. You know what? Personally, I don't care. That extra inch isn't going to help you one way or the other.
No, okay.
In my mind.
Okay, let me clarify what I mean. You watch a guy bowl you, and it's a good string. Okay, let's just say it's a good match. You get down to the last box, and it's a 3-pin match. Let's say it's your 3. You have a 10 box. You've watched that guy throw every single ball legal the whole time. All of a sudden, he has a 9-pin drop with a plank, and he heaves it halfway down the alley and makes that pin.
Again, there's a difference with when you're talking. I'm going to talk lob line. I'm going to talk foul line for a quick sec. There's a difference with a guy that's toe is going onto the line or just over the line versus the guy going, his whole entire foot is over the line. That's where I have the problem.
Okay, that's not what I'm talking about.
I know, and now I'm getting to the lobbing part. Okay. Do I have a problem with a person that gets it out to the lob line? Maybe they go over every once in a while, an inch or so. Honestly, not really, because that happens to me.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I know it does.
Yep.
Do I have a problem with a person that's heaving it halfway down the line, down the lane? Sure. That I have a problem with. I don't care if it's for a spare, a 10, a 5, it's your first ball, whatever. I have a problem with it because that's number one. It's just disrespectful to the owner who's paying money to have those lanes there. Mm-hmm. And number two, that's just blatant. That's my problem. Again, without having a lob line judge like they did on the old TV shows or like they did in the state tournaments here in Maine for a while where you had someone standing behind you with a whistle, which even then isn't the best case scenario because they're blowing a whistle and your ball may have hit the line or just in front of the line, but it looks like a lob. That's why there's a gray area that's, a couple of inches here on either side of the line.
Everything you say makes sense to me.
Yep.
I'm talking about the instance where you have watched somebody the whole time bowl regular.
I know, and I already told you I had a problem with that.
No, but they have a chance to win a string. Like, do you call it? Let's say
not in a league.
Let's say it's the Can-Am, Calvin. Mm-hmm. And let's say there might be somebody who is known to get it out, and they beat you by a few pins because they literally threw it halfway down the lane and made it. Like,
cool.
It's not cool. It's taking money out of your pocket, dude. You could have made the playoffs. Man, you Canadians are super nice. Because literally, if somebody took money out of my pocket, I've had a huge issue with it. I really would. I'm sorry.
Folks, if you would like to weigh in on this this topic, I guess what do we want to call this?
Really?
I'm serious. If you'd like to weigh in on this, send us a message on Facebook. Send us a message on Instagram. Find us, send me an email. Send us an email at rippingtherackpodcast@gmail.com. Facebook and Twitter at Ripping the Rack Podcast. You can comment on a YouTube video, on this YouTube video, Ripping the Rack podcast. Brian, where else can they hear us?
Well, Tim, they can hear us on iHeartRadio. They can hear us on iTunes. They can hear us on Spotify. They can hear us on Anchor, Breaker, Google Podcasts, and wherever else you hear your podcasts weekly.
Wait, so they can hear us on the same station that Joe Rogan is on?
Well, for the time being, they can. But here's the heads up: Joe Rogan does not have a medical degree and is an idiot. So he is an entertainment podcast. If you take your medical advice from him, God have fucking mercy on your soul.
All right, folks, we appreciate it. Please reach out to us and let us know your thoughts on shit. Guys, have a great couple of weeks. We'll see you again in 2 weeks.